Good morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to joining me for another episode of A Dog's View, where we get to take a walk in your dog's paws and explore the world, their challenges, and how we can help them thrive in our busy human lives. We love our dogs so very much. We want them to live in harmony with us, happy, connected, and confident. So let's talk about one of the biggest challenges I see dog guardians face: reactivity. What is reactivity? Many people are struggling with reactive dogs, but what does that really mean? Coming from a background in nursing and holistic care, the word reactive makes me think much deeper. In science and health, a reaction is a response to a stimuli or a stimulus, even when it seems invisible. And that's important because even when nothing seems to be going on the outside, something very much may be happening on the inside. And dogs are constantly aware of the world around them and responding to the world around them, even if we can't see it. In dog behavior, reactivity usually refers to intense or exaggerated responses to something in the environment. Maybe another dog, maybe a person. So often it can be a sound, so it's something that we don't even hear, maybe, uh, or see at all, or a fast-moving object like a bike or a squirrel. Those can people can say they're reactive, but and it comes across. It looks like barking, lunging, growling, or some dogs shutting down completely. And here's the truth about it is that it's all communication. It's a dog saying, I don't feel safe, or I don't know what to do with this situation. And this is really reactivity is a very important topic to be talking about. And it is shaped by many factors. And one of the biggest ones is genetics. For example, a herding dog are often more alert and sensitive to movement. This has been genetically created. Herding dogs have been made to pay attention to things moving. So that's why they react. And then when they don't understand what to do about it or with it, it becomes labeled as reactive. Sight hounds are more reactive to things moving really fast across their field of vision. And other dogs are more sound sensitive, and they react very strongly to unexpected noises, like even any kind of bangs or gunshot or um, thunder and lightning or fireworks. So what may seem to normal to us, it's like a jogger passing or a loud truck or maybe a group of children. It seems normal to us, but it can be very overwhelming to a dog, depending on their background, their breeding, and their life experiences, for sure. And past traumas and learned fears can make a big difference for so many dogs. We have so many rescue dogs and dogs from the reserves who have never been in a city or in a building even. So many of them are reacting from past experiences. And those are many things that we didn't witness, like a scary encounter with another dog. If a dog is out there on the streets or trying to live and survive, other dogs can be very bad experiences for them, and then they won't like any other dog. Or maybe they had a painful or bad experience with a person or a child. It can make them very scared and nervous and unpredictable, because of that. It feels unpredictable when they're with other people or children. Um, or a traumatic visit at a noisy clinic. I think that clinics can be very overwhelming for dogs when you go to any vet or any kind of clinic. So that can maybe really make them very scared of going into a building again or going into somewhere loud. Sadly, men are often unintentional triggers for dogs with fear-based reactivity. So men is one of the top fears that can happen for dogs, especially when combined with a hat, sunglasses, big movements, or deep voices. And remember, trauma can be recent or passed down genetically. So it could actually be the parents that went through a bad experience. And these fears and experiences and traumas can be passed down genetically. So we don't always know the full story. Every dog that is reacting to anything, reacting as we label it, we don't always know the whole full story. But that's why we can listen and support them. That's what I get to do. I get to help support the dog and figure out find out what the dog needs to feel safer and to be able to live comfortably in the environment. And it's a curiosity. It's being curious. I love trying to figure out, well, what's happened and what's going to work for this dog. And I've had some just amazing success when we take the time to find out what the dog needs. Humans make a big difference for dogs. Your body language is very loud. Just your movements, any little thing is actually very loud to a dog. Your dog is constantly watching you for your cues. If you stiffen up when another dog approaches, or even just a little, your dog will notice. They'll think, uh-oh, my human is nervous. That must be dangerous. I better do something. So your confidence helps your dog feel safe. When you're grounded and calm and create space for your dog to learn, the world isn't always scary. Self-regulation, another one of my favorite topics lately, so much with people helping with like so much leash reactivity and reacting to the world. We need to work on self-regulation of the dog, and that includes feeling safe. So dogs need help learning to self-regulate in our overwhelming environments. That's where training that supports emotional safety comes in, and it's educating about it, not just training. It's helping them. So it's not just obedience, it's about relationship and understanding and trust. With time, you can help your dog build coping skills. The dog can learn to come look to you for guidance, and the dog can feel safe in situations that used to be scary. They can learn that a car, a jogger, or a barking dog is just a part of the world and nothing to panic about. That's what we get to help them with. Not to panic, not to be worried about everything. Simple cues, calm repetition, and predictability make a huge difference. So, as a licensed family dog mediator, I get to use the legs model to help you understand your dog through the lens of learning, that they're always learning. The environment has a huge impact on them, and it's also a part of what we can help to manipulate to make their life better is by thinking about the environment. Genetics, helping understand what it is, why the dog is being triggered and reacting to things. That's just the first step to understanding how to help them. So genetics are huge, and the self of the dog, the trauma, the age, old or young, the experiences, the self is a huge part of getting their legs in motion together and working well. So looking at the whole picture, which is in looking at total welfare, not just the behavior you see, we can create real change. We can mediate between your expectations and your dog's needs. We build bridges that lead to harmony. So I want you to know that reactivity is not your dog being bad. It's your dog doing their very best to survive in a world that doesn't always make sense to them. We all have felt unsafe or unsure before. So remember remember the early days of COVID, that feeling of uncertainty? That's what some dogs live with every single day, but they don't know how to, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Let me help you understand your dog, what's behind the behavior, how we can change the experience for both you and your dog. Your dog is waiting. You deserve to enjoy your walks. Your dog deserves to enjoy the walks. Let's help your dog feel safe, confident, and connected. Please feel free to book a call. I'm going to put my link right in here. There we go. Paste. Put that in there. Please don't hesitate to book a call. Message me. I do lots of private sessions and helping people with their dogs and help the dogs to be successfully live in these environments that we put them in. Dogs are captive. Dogs are captive. We have them in our homes, in our lives, and we control everything. So let's find the ways that work to help them thrive in that and have the best friend you always wanted. Thanks for joining me on A Dog's View. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video with anybody who is really struggling with their dog. Let's keep walking in their paws and helping them feel good in our world. Have a great day. Give your dog an extra cuddle for me. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe and TikTok. Have a great day.